It's a Tuesday morning in apartment 4B, and Megan Carter is about to find out her whole life is a lie.
Finally, I've been waiting forever for this coffee.
You ordered? I was going to make some at home.
You were going to make it at home yesterday too, Brandon. And the day before. I ordered from the good place.
She was going to make him regret every single morning he ever lied to her face.
Wait,
What?
there's something in the bag.
It's probably just a receipt.
It's a napkin. Someone wrote on it.
It's probably nothing. Just throw it out.
It says, he sent this exact same order to another apartment in the building yesterday. With the note, I love you, Nick.
What? Let me see that.
Who's Nick, Brandon?
I have no idea what that means. Some barista is playing a prank. That's insane.
This is my building. Our building. Another apartment in our building.
Megan, come on. Think about this. Why would a barista...
Nick. You told me Nick was a work contact. You said his name exactly 3 weeks ago when I saw a text on your phone.
That is not... I mean, that's a common name.
Who is in the other apartment, Brandon?
Nobody. Nobody I know.
You're sweating.
It's warm in here.
It is not warm in here. I keep this apartment at 68 degrees, and you know that.
He was running out of lies. He just didn't know it yet.
I think you're overreacting to a piece of paper written by some stranger.
Then you won't mind if I go knock on some doors.
Megan,
Which apartment, Brandon? Which one?
don't do this.
I'm already doing it.
Megan stepped into the hallway with the napkin in her hand and ice water in her veins.
4th floor, same floor as us. That's where I'd start.
There were 6 apartments on the 4th floor. Megan's was 4B. She started at 4A. Nobody answered 4A. Nobody answered 4C. Then she knocked on 4D. The door opened. And there stood a woman Megan had never seen before. 35, maybe. Pretty. Wearing a silk robe. Holding a coffee cup with a green logo on the side. The same coffee shop logo that was on Megan's bag.
Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Megan. I live in 4B.
Okay.
How long have you lived here?
2 months. Why?
Do you know a man named Brandon?
The woman's face changed. Just a little, but enough.
I'm sorry, what is this about?
My name is Megan Carter. Brandon Carter is my husband. We have been married for 6 years, and I think you know him.
I think you should leave.
I think you should look at this.
Megan held up the napkin.
Where did you get that?
It came in my coffee order this morning. From the same place you're drinking from right now.
A long silence. The woman opened the door a little wider. Her face wasn't angry. It was something closer to sad, and maybe a little scared.
My name is Kayla.
Kayla, did he tell you he was single?
He told me he was separated.
We are not separated.
I know that now.
How long?
8 months.
8 months. Megan did the math fast. Their anniversary trip to Charleston. His work conference in October. Christmas, when he said he had to leave early because of a client emergency.
He sent you the same coffee order yesterday, with a note that said he loved you.
He calls himself Nick when we're together.
Nick is his middle name.
I didn't know he was married. I want you to know that.
I believe you.
And she did. That was the worst part. Kayla wasn't the villain here. They both knew exactly who was. Megan walked back into her apartment. Brandon was standing exactly where she left him, except now he had his phone in his hand.
Put the phone down.
I was just...
Were you texting her to warn her? Were you telling her what to say?
No, I was texting work.
At 7:45 in the morning.
I have an early meeting.
Her name is Kayla. She lives in 4D. 8 months, Brandon. She called you Nick.
Okay. Just listen to me for 1 second.
No.
Megan.
I said no. You don't get to talk first. You've been talking first for 6 years, and look where we are.
It didn't mean anything.
You used your middle name. You gave her the same coffee order you give me. You sent her a note that said you loved her. That's not nothing. That's a whole second life.
I was going to end it.
When?
Soon.
Wow, soon. That's very specific.
I love you, Megan. I made a mistake.
One mistake is forgetting to pick up milk. 8 months is a decision you made every single day.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to pack a bag.
You're not serious.
I have never been more serious about anything in my life. Pack a bag, Brandon. You can figure out where you're going on the way down in the elevator.
You can't just...
Watch me.
He packed a bag. He tried to say something 3 more times on the way to the door. Megan didn't respond to any of it. When the door clicked shut, she sat down on the kitchen floor and stayed there for a while. Then she picked up her phone and called her friend Rachel. Rachel Martinez showed up in 22 minutes, which was 8 minutes faster than humanly possible. But that was Rachel.
I'm here. I'm here. Where is he now?
I don't know. Gone.
Good. Get in the car.
Where are we going?
Somewhere that isn't here. What did he say when you showed him the napkin?
He said it was a prank. Then he said it didn't mean anything. Then he said he was going to end it.
They all say that. Every single one of them says that, in that exact order.
She's in 4D, Rachel. She's been living 30 feet away from me for 2 months. He moved her in.
He moved her into your building?
Our building. That he manages the lease on, by the way. He's on the property management board. He probably got her a reduced rate.
I cannot. I literally cannot.
She didn't know. I believe her. She thought he was separated.
Of course she didn't know. He used a fake name.
His middle name.
Okay, that's somehow worse. That's so lazy. That's a con man who put in the minimum effort.
We need to talk to someone. Someone who knows what I do next.
Do you want a lawyer? My cousin?
Not yet. I want to talk to Dorothy first.
Your neighbor Dorothy? The older lady on the second floor?
She's been in that building for 35 years. She knows everything and everyone. And she's been trying to tell me something about Brandon for months. I thought she was just being nosy.
What was she trying to tell you?
I don't know. I never let her finish.
Rachel turned the car around. Dorothy Wilson opened her door before they even knocked. She had a pot of tea ready. She looked like she had been expecting this visit for a long time.
Come in, sweetheart. Sit down.
You knew.
I suspected. There's a difference.
What did you see?
I see everything, Megan. I'm old, and I live alone, and I watch. That's what I do. About 9 weeks ago, I was coming in from my evening walk. A young woman was moving boxes into 4D, and a man was helping her. He had his back to me, but I recognized the jacket. That navy blue jacket with the little tear at the left pocket.
Brandon's jacket.
I tried to say something to you 3 different times. You were always in a hurry.
I know. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Be smart.
She's trying to be smart. That's why we're here.
I have something else to tell you, and I want you to hear it calmly.
Okay.
I know Brandon's father, Walter Carter. We've moved in similar circles for years, and Walter has known about this for some time.
Walter knew?
Walter has always cleaned up after that boy, since he was young. Brandon has a pattern, Megan. You are not the first wife.
The air went out of the room.
He was married before?
Briefly. A woman in Connecticut. Walter paid her to go away quietly. I imagine he was hoping to do the same with you if it ever came to this.
I don't want his money.
I know you don't. But here is what you need to understand. Walter Carter has lawyers. Good ones. Brandon will walk out of this with more than he deserves unless you are very careful about what you do next.
So what does she do?
You need evidence. Written. Documented. Not a napkin. Though that's a beautiful start, I must say. You need to know what accounts exist, what he owns, what he's moved, before he knows you're looking.
How do I do that?
I have a name, a very good lawyer. She handled my divorce 40 years ago, and she is still practicing because she loves watching men like Brandon lose. Her name is on this card.
Dorothy slid a small white card across the table.
Thank you.
There's one more thing. Walter is going to call you, probably today. He's going to be very calm and very reasonable, and he is going to offer you something that sounds generous.
And?
Don't answer. Let it go to voicemail. Let him say it in his own words, on a recording, without a lawyer present. That recording will matter later.
She's incredible.
I'm just old enough to have seen this story before. Now drink your tea.
Megan spent 3 hours at the kitchen table with her laptop, a notepad, and a cold cup of coffee she forgot to drink. She was looking through every account she could access. Bank statements, credit card alerts, shared subscriptions. And she was finding things. Then her phone rang. The name on the screen said Walter. She let it ring. She watched it ring 4 times. Then it stopped. 30 seconds later, the voicemail notification appeared. She set the phone face down and kept working. 20 minutes after that, there was a knock at her door. She opened it. Walter Carter stood in the hallway in a gray suit, holding his hat in both hands like a man who had rehearsed this entrance.
Megan, I was hoping we could talk.
You didn't get my voicemail, Walter?
I called, yes. I thought in person might be better.
I didn't invite you in.
No, you didn't. I understand you're upset. I would be too.
Would you? Because you knew. Dorothy told me you knew.
Dorothy Wilson has a long memory and a short understanding of family matters.
She said you've done this before. Cleaned up after him. That there was a woman in Connecticut.
That situation was entirely different.
How?
She was not a good match for Brandon. The relationship had been a mistake from the start.
And me?
You've been a lovely part of our family, Megan, which is exactly why I'd like to handle this gracefully. Brandon has made an error in judgment.
An error in judgment. He has a girlfriend in 4D. He calls himself a different name.
I understand your anger. I want to offer you something fair.
I'm sure you do.
A settlement. Quiet, clean, fast. No courts, no lawyers, no ugly headlines. A number that reflects the years you've given this family.
What number are you thinking, Walter?
100,000. Wire to your account within the week. In exchange for a clean divorce and a confidentiality agreement.
A confidentiality agreement.
Standard language just means this stays private.
That means I can't talk about what your son did.
It means everyone moves on with dignity.
I need to think about it.
Of course, take a few days. But Megan, the offer gets smaller the longer we wait. That's not a threat. That's just how these things work.
Noted. Thank you for stopping by, Walter.
She closed the door. Then she went straight to her phone, opened the voicemail, and confirmed what she already knew. Walter had already made the offer on the recording before he showed up. The in-person visit was just pressure. The voicemail was evidence. Dorothy had been right about everything. The next morning, Megan went back to the coffee shop. She wanted to find whoever wrote that napkin. The shop was small. Brick walls, loud espresso machines, a chalkboard menu. There were 2 people behind the counter. Megan watched for a minute, then caught the eye of a young woman who looked like she had a secret she was dying to tell. Megan ordered a coffee and leaned close.
I got a note yesterday. In my delivery bag. Written on a napkin.
The young woman behind the counter didn't blink.
That was me.
Megan turned. Rachel had followed her in and was standing right behind her, grinning.
Not you, Rachel.
I know, I was just... Sorry, go ahead.
The woman behind the counter glanced around and then leaned forward. Her voice was low and quick. She said her name was Anna. She had been taking Brandon's orders for months. The same order every time. Large oat milk latte, blueberry scone, extra napkins. He had it sent to 4B with the same note every week. Good morning, love. Then yesterday, he'd called in the same exact order to go to 4D, with a note that said, I love you, Nick. And something about it had made her feel sick. So she wrote the warning on a napkin and tucked it into the 4B bag before she even thought too hard about it.
Thank you. Seriously. You have no idea what that napkin did.
Anna nodded. Then she slid a folded piece of paper across the counter. It was a printed order history. Every order Brandon had ever placed through the app. Dates, addresses, notes included. 6 months of, I love you, Nick, going to 4D. 6 months of, good morning, love, going to 4B. It was the most organized proof of a double life Megan had ever seen, printed on receipt paper with a coffee shop logo at the top.
Can I keep this?
Anna nodded again.
You just changed everything.
Can we get a table? I feel like we need to sit down for this.
They sat. Megan spread the order history on the table like a map.
Okay, 6 months of orders. That's way more documentation than a napkin.
Dorothy's lawyer is going to love this.
When do you meet with her?
Tomorrow at 10. I called her last night. She already pulled some public records, and she said there are 2 accounts I don't know about. She wouldn't say more over the phone.
2 accounts he's hiding?
She thinks he's been moving money for a while, setting something up on the side. She said it's not uncommon when someone is planning to leave.
He was planning to leave you?
I think so. I think Kayla was the plan. And Walter's 100,000 was supposed to make me disappear quietly before I found any of this.
Megan, that is cold.
I know.
What about Kayla? What does she do now?
I texted her this morning.
You texted her?
She didn't know Rachel. She's a victim too. I told her she should get her own lawyer. I told her what he's done before.
What did she say?
She said thank you. She said she moved here for him. She gave up a job in Denver for him.
That man is a monster.
He's lazy and selfish, and he thought no one would ever compare notes. He didn't count on a barista with a conscience.
Or a nosy neighbor with 40 years of receipts in her brain.
Or a best friend who shows up in 22 minutes.
20 minutes. I've been telling people 20.
Rachel.
What?
Thank you.
Don't you do it for me.
I would. I absolutely would.
They sat there for another hour. The coffee got cold. Neither of them cared. The lawyer Dorothy had recommended operated out of a clean, bright office on the 14th floor of a building downtown. Her name was not important to Brandon, but it was about to be. Megan sat across a wide desk. She had the napkin, the printed order history, and 3 months of bank statements she had printed at the library the night before. She had Walter's voicemail saved and backed up to 2 different places. The lawyer went through everything slowly. Then she set down the papers. Then she looked at Megan and said the 6 words Megan had been waiting to hear. She said, "He made a lot of mistakes."
So I have a case?
A strong one. Between the hidden accounts, the order history, the voicemail from Walter, which she called an attempted bribe, and the paper trail from the building's lease records showing Brandon used his board position to secure the 4D lease for Kayla at a discounted rate, Megan was looking at a full and fair divorce settlement. Possibly more.
He used his board position?
The lawyer nodded. That was the piece that made the whole thing bigger. It wasn't just cheating. He had used his access, his connections, and his family's money to build a second life while Megan worked and paid half of everything and trusted him completely.
What about Walter's offer? The $100,000?
The lawyer set it aside like it was a coupon for a store she didn't shop at. She said the number they were going to discuss was considerably larger. And the confidentiality agreement Walter wanted? It was going to go in the opposite direction. Brandon was going to be the one agreeing not to make things difficult.
And if Walter pushes back?
The lawyer smiled for the first time. She said Walter could push back all he wanted. She had handled men like Walter before. She had been handling them since before Brandon was born. The voicemail alone was going to make Walter very uncomfortable in front of a judge.
Dorothy really did know what she was talking about.
The lawyer said Dorothy always knew what she was talking about. Then she slid a folder across the desk and told Megan they had work to do. 1 week later, Megan knocked on Dorothy's door with a bakery box and a very different look on her face.
You look like someone who slept last night.
I did. First time in a while.
Come in. Tell me everything.
The papers were filed this morning. Brandon's lawyer called our lawyer twice, and both times our lawyer said the same thing. We'll see you in court.
Good. Walter hates court. He hates anything public.
Walter left me a second voicemail. He tried to raise the offer. Our lawyer is adding it to the file.
Of course she is. That woman is extraordinary.
She really is. Dorothy. She found 2 accounts Brandon had opened in just his name, with money that should have been joint. He was saving up to leave. He had a whole plan.
He always has a plan. The problem with men like Brandon is they plan for everything except someone actually paying attention.
Kayla got a lawyer too. She's breaking her lease. She's going back to Denver.
Poor girl.
She texted me yesterday. She said she was sorry. I told her she didn't owe me an apology.
That was the right thing.
She said the barista at the coffee shop checked on her too. Apparently, she'd noticed Kayla seemed sad lately.
Good people are everywhere. You just have to end up in the right line.
I keep thinking about that napkin. 1 sentence, 12 words, and it just unraveled everything.
Someone paid attention and decided to say something. That's all it was.
I should have paid attention sooner.
Stop that. You trusted your husband. That is not a flaw. What he did with that trust, that is the flaw. His flaw, not yours.
You tried to tell me.
You weren't ready to hear it. You are now.
What do I do after all this is finished?
Whatever you want. That's the whole point.
Megan opened the bakery box. Dorothy made tea. They sat by the window for a long time, talking about nothing important, which was exactly what Megan needed. 3 months later, Brandon Carter signed the divorce papers in a lawyer's office across town. He got far less than he expected. The hidden accounts were counted against him. The discounted lease he arranged for Kayla was flagged as a misuse of his board role, and he was removed from the property management board. Walter did not speak to him for 2 weeks, which by all accounts was a record. Megan sat in her apartment now, fully hers, with a cup of coffee from the good place. Rachel was on the couch with her feet up.
So how does it feel?
Like the first day of something.
Good something or scary something?
Both. Mostly good.
Are you going to stay in the building?
Yeah, I love this building. Why should I leave?
Because 4D is empty now, and it might be weird.
4D got a new tenant last week. A woman who works in graphic design and has a very loud but apparently very cute dog.
You've already introduced yourself, haven't you?
We had coffee on Saturday.
Of course you did.
Life is short, Rachel. You might as well meet your neighbors.
You should put that on a coffee mug.
Someone should.
Megan took a long sip of her coffee. Out the window, the city was doing what it always does, moving, loud, indifferent. But inside 4B, things were very clear. The moral of this story: when someone takes the risk to tell you the truth, listen. A stranger wrote 12 words on a napkin and changed one woman's entire life because she paid attention when it mattered. Brandon believed he was safe because he had money, a plan, and a father willing to cover for him. But he never counted on ordinary people, a barista, an old neighbor, a best friend, deciding that the right thing was worth doing. No amount of money or careful planning protects a lie forever. The people around you see more than you think. And the moment you stop being too busy to notice what they're trying to say, everything can change.